All right, we're back with Coach Pareja. We'll start off with his initial thoughts on tonight's game and go to questions.
Okay, congratulate to the players for such an effort tonight. Uh, the discipline, the willingness to do the task on the pitch, uh, the tactical respect that they have for the game, the whole 90 plus minutes, almost 100. It was something that we were insisting during the week, and they won a very important game, uh, and very well deserved too. So again, congrats to the players for such an important victory.
We'll start with Austin David.
Oscar, congratulations on the win. I just wanted to ask you about Ramiro coming off the bench and being able to have the performance that he did. Um, just having a player like that that can affect the game so much with his energy and his heading ability, as he showed on the first goal. Just how important has he been just uh, to be able to bring that kind of energy on the road, especially in an environment like that, being down a goal?
And Ryan, to Ramiro, uh, is just a good example of his professionalism, his dedication, his patience, uh, the energy that he brought us today, and not just the two goals that he scored that obviously are the most important, but I think that uh, sensibility that he showed today with his group coming from the bench and giving us the best. So um, again, big game for us, and Ramiro did a phenomenal job today, and he just gave us a lot of tools when he comes from the bench or starting. He is an example for the youngsters with that respect that he has for the group.
We'll turn to Michael Citro.
Oscar, thanks for your time. Congrats on the win. How important was it for your team to avoid conceding when they were suffering the entire first 45 minutes? And what was it about Columbus that was, causing so many problems and keeping Orlando in its own end?
Right. We couldn't retain the ball in the first half. Our sequences were very short. We didn't find the spaces to provide a little bit of peace to our team. And Columbus, they know how to use the spaces, and they were creating a lot of troubles, especially in our left. Despite the job that Ivan and Brecalo, Rowan, Cesar, they trying to stop them, but I have to admit that they have a very good system and very good players in that side. We couldn't stop it. But the worst thing was for us was that we couldn't retain the ball because we couldn't compete for the ball a little better. But we couldn't. Simply we couldn't. But we hold it. That's something that we know. We know how to suffer in some moments. I think the hierarchy that the team can acquire on these moments is just to know how to suffer. So in the second half, or probably 10 minutes before the first half ends, they start lowering their energy, and we start just getting or imposing more the pace that we wanted. And the second half was very well played by Orlando.
Next up, we'll go to Mike Ramajo.
Thank you, Omar. Profe, first, congrats on the victory this evening. Well, when we talk about Ivan Angulo, we spoke about him yesterday during training. You mentioned last week how it was important for him to be rested during that span of probably 2-3 games when he was on the bench, and it looks like as of recently, last week and tonight, it's been proving to be really effective. Today, 2 assists. First, just wanted to get your thoughts on how he's been able to kind of really find his form after really being rested for that much time? And how much did the non-penalty call in that second half kind of motivate him? And if it did motivate him to continue looking for the game, which eventually resulted into him getting the 2 assists for Ramiro Enrique tonight.
And right, the action in the area when Moreira grabbed his hand, it was so clear, and we couldn't explain ourselves in the bench how that could not be reviewed, because it was very clear that Moreira grabbed his hands long enough. It was not just that he touched it; he grabbed his hands and put Ivan in a very unstable position, and then he landed in the box. So, but Ivan did a great job on just continue with that energy, something that helped us during the whole game. As you know, or you notice in the first half, there was a lot of volume in his sides, with Ali Jum going so deep and so fast. We were afraid of spend too much energy on him in the second half, and we start seeing some signs of it. But it seems like in the minute 30, and probably after that play though, but in the minute 30, I saw Ivan taking a second air, and he exploded again, and so is an honor for us to coach him, and it's an honor to have him in our team. Is a player that gave his all for the group and for the task and for the team. And we know that we could done better on probably scoring more goals and things, but the effort that Ivan does is incredible.
We'll go to Alonso Contreras.
Profe, ¿cómo está? Felicitaciones por la victoria y remontada. Y como director de este equipo técnico, manager, qué importante cerrar esta etapa de la MLS y arrancar con una victoria y de visita y empezar la League Cup, ¿no?
Sí, Alonso, estamos muy contentos de poder ganar hoy, porque veníamos golpeados con esos dos partidos en casa que no pudimos puntuar de a tres, pero venimos de ganar en New England, en una plaza muy difícil, y ganar hoy en Columbus también nos alienta mucho. Ahí vamos, estamos muy contentos hoy con el resultado, muy merecido para los chicos, y vamos a descansar un poco para poder alistar la Leagues Cup.
We'll go to Luis Carlos Pineda next.
Sí, ¿qué tal, profe? Muy buenas noches. Yo sé que quizás me estoy adelantando un poco con lo de la Leagues Cup, pero sobre lo que dijo Alonso, em, usted, obviamente hay a veces piernas que se cansan, que se necesita ver, a veces ver cambios. Este torneo de la Leagues Cup, ¿usted piensa quizás mantener esta estructura que tiene este equipo titular de Orlando, o quizás poner a más muchachos como Taif y como Williams, porque se viene también Inter Miami en agosto? Muchísimas gracias.
Bueno, no, gracias. Yo creo que debe haber una combinación, ¿no? De un equipo que nos pueda dar energía, que podamos también rotar un poco los chicos, pero al mismo tiempo entender que el roster no está tan amplio ahí, porque tenemos un par de lesionados, jugadores muy importantes. Vamos a recuperarnos mañana, y vamos a ver, vamos a tener la League Cup, la vamos a tomar con mucha responsabilidad, pero al mismo tiempo, como lo estás explicando, vamos a tratar de combinar las energías y que podamos recuperar a algunos chicos que necesitan hacerlo, y porque viene miércoles, sábado, miércoles, entonces está difícil.
We'll go back to Michael Citro.
Yeah, thanks, Oscar, for your time again. Just curious as to what it is about as a coach for you. How gratifying is it when you see your designated player Martino Hayda make, he's played the whole game, make a run like he made in the 96th minute to go in and put the game away like he did?
Well, it's so important for us, Michael. We depend a lot of that different talent that the DPs have, and 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 Martin, what he has done during the year, he has proved himself and proved everyone how important and how good he is. What I have to remark is that with Martin Ojeda, you guarantee effort, talent, sacrifice, discipline. He's not the one. He needs lights and attention. He just do the job the best he can for his teams, and I'm so glad that he's scoring goals because that make him even more important and one of the best players in the league in this moment. So we're happy to have Martin in this moment, and we're gonna try to keep him in that level as long as we can.
And we'll close with Austin David.
Oscar, kind of going off of that goal that Martin scored, the pass from Alex, just with his week, being in Austin with All-Star Weekend, playing a full 90 and being able to make that interception to create that pass. Just how happy are you with his continued progression and his play tonight?
And right, Alex as well. He needed recognition about what he has done in a very short period. A bunch of things are happening for Alex. The attention that he has got in this industry is well deserved and fantastic for the group. But you all know that sometimes the boys are young, and it seems like it doesn't affect him at all. He came from the All-Star game with such an intention to play and that his best. And the first answer when we asked him, it was, I want to play against that team. And he was growing in the game. Tonight, I think you all saw that he started a little slow the game, but he starts just getting his rhythm and his gears, and then what he did in the second half with that pass, it just shows that quality that Alex is developing. Now we're so happy for him and the club.